welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. Here on Wellness Wednesday, and we are here to open your mind to living differently in the world. That's what The Good Life is all about. That's what it's about to me. You know, I love to say we do that through love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding, because without those, I don't know where our community would be. And of course, that's my opinion, and you may have your own, but that's what The Good Life is all about. We're all about expressing ourselves and being able, to have different opinions. So this show today is going to be all about healing. Why are you looking at me crazy, Bashan? You were like, healing? Yes, we are going to heal ourselves from the inside out. And what I mean by that is, I like to start with, some type of food or plant or fruit or drink or something like that. And then I like to go into an exercise. And then, we're going to discuss healing and healing our body and how our body actually heals itself. And while I was, researching healing, I realized the technical word or the medical word is regeneration. And so I'm not going to give it to you now, but that's a really a powerful word. And so in our third segment with Bobby Clark Alexander, we're going to get into regenerating our community and exactly what all of that means. So this show is about healing. It's about regeneration. It's about wellness, mind, body, and soul. And that's what The Good Life is all about to me. So Doc Griggs is on his way, but guess what we did, Bashans? And I'm sure you will like this. And I don't know if you'll like this because I'm about to put you on the spot, and I don't know if you're going to do it.
Okay.
But I like to put people on the spot. So today we have a little remix because last week we went back to the basics and we chose water again.
Yep.
But I'm doing water again. Want to know why?
Why?
Because Doc Griggs and I started a challenge on Monday.
Okay. I'm always down for a challenge.
The challenge is water.
What about it?
That means for the rest of the year, all you're going to drink is water.
All you're going to drink is water?
All you're going to drink is water. Now, we made a concession.
Okay.
Is that you can have tea.
Okay.
Because it's based out of water, and you can steep tea, and you can create flavored tea. You can infuse it, this, that, and the other. So we made a concession because he was about to fall out his chair. But open your mind to living differently in the world. We talk about
What about my protein
fasting?
shakes?
I know. No, I said protein shakes. Protein shakes are okay.
Okay.
Protein shakes. No, right. No, because that was my concession.
That has water in it.
His concession was tea, and he was trying to go to coffee, but we were like,
yeah,
we're going to cut the caffeine out.
Well, that's easy then, because that's
so
all
we're
I
going to do the protein shakes. Water. So, wait, you have the handshake, and y'all, we are streaming live on Facebook, so make sure you follow us at TGL Radio Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But we are live on Facebook right now, so you can follow us. Yes. So the challenge is for the rest of the year to only drink water, and it's for
easy.
We're healing our body from the inside out, and the most important thing for our body is what? Water.
Exactly.
So I actually, I'm not one of those people who's just gonna, throw something out there that I haven't done. I did it last year at the beginning of the year. Remember?
Yeah.
I did straight water for about 6 months. I was probably in the best shape that I've been in a long time.
Yeah.
Mentally, I was, the clarity was ridiculous. My stomach shrunk. I literally. Probably after a couple of weeks, I didn't even want anything else. I couldn't even, my palate didn't even want anything else.
Exactly.
So it was probably one of the best things I had ever done. And so, when I try something and it works, I like to pull people in because I need accountability as well.
Exactly.
So
and I need y'all
to help me out.
That's
so
good.
I'm going to pull in the Good Life family on Wellness Wednesday.
I'm down
to do a water challenge. Really?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, pound me out. Yes.
I got it.
So anyone out there who would like to join our water challenge, we would absolutely love to have you. We are opening people's minds to living differently in the world. The importance of water in your life. We're made of 80-some% water. That's what Doc Griggs likes to quote. Yeah. How important is it for us to have water when we're working out?
Oh, extremely. I mean, we talked about this last week, and especially now living in New Orleans and living in these southern areas where the heat is extreme heat, and so it's definitely important to stay hydrated, and even when you're working out, you stay hydrated. So Yeah.
I'm about to call Doc Griggs out because he thought he was going to miss this segment and that he wasn't going to have to talk about being in this water challenge. But that's what we talked about first, because I was like, you can play around if you want to. We're on Facebook Live. You're on Facebook Live. So don't even play. Water. Look at me. I have 2 bottles and I already had my protein shake. So that's technically, I had already 2 bottles this morning.
Yeah, so you're supposed to have 2.7 to 3.6 liters of water a day. And I've been on this water challenge. This is my water face.
Why? I think it's amazing. Just wait. Just wait till how you feel in a couple weeks. Don't say that. We're going to change people. We're talking about healing our body from the inside out today. And water is... Hello? You know how hot it is out there?
Don't get me wrong.
How much you talk about hydrating and our capillary reflex and our epinephrine and our cortisol?
100% awesome and great. But drinking nothing but water is tough when you have a coffee habit. And having to be creative about how you get your electrolytes with your fruits and your vegetables, your grapes.
Oh, wait,
bananas,
time out.
Strawberries, instead of drinking Gatorade.
He tells me not to chew and eat and drink other stuff. What do you? Oh, see?
Well,
when the shoe's on the other foot. Look, Bashan's. When the shoe's on the other foot, he has something to say. Talking about my green water when I wanted to drink my greens.
So I did talk about chlorophyll, and interestingly, I did not post it, but I will, and I will tag you about the benefits of chlorophyll. You know what chlorophyll is really good for?
See, now he wants to say their benefits.
No. You know what it does is it illuminates the gut when people want to do studies on your abdomen.
Really?
They want to do ultrasounds. They want to do stuff because it gets everywhere. Everything, it's easily digestible, and it just makes everything green. Now, I didn't say anything about the health benefits because that is still in question.
Well,
but it does light everything up.
I shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah, all on the inside. All on the inside. But so it's making me think. So there's a lot of discipline involved with this. Mm-hmm. I've had my share. I'm gonna have to go get it. I just really figured for my house, I'm gonna have to get my own case of water.
Yes.
She's so
Aren't you excited? I am excited. I know. I'm gonna be honest. I know how great I felt, and I want everybody to feel that as well. I really do. I know how great I felt, and I know how I feel now. Let's put it that way. So I think it would be a cool thing if everybody could have that feeling. Because I know that you want that feeling too. Don't you want that feeling?
Oh, yes. I want that feeling.
You want that water feeling. So what we're doing, y'all, if you're just tuning in, we are having a water challenge. For the rest of the year, we are only going to drink water.
All football season.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Just water. No beer,
yes.
no
I'm really excited about
cocktails, no nothing. No.
Why would you need... I'm telling you, you're not even going to want it. You're going to be like water with lemon. When I went out, my friends were like, that's all you want? Yes. I didn't even crave it.
You'll save a lot of money.
You'll save a lot of money.
And for me, it's an exercise. I do need to drop more weight because of this ultra marathon I'm doing. And it's an exercise. And I like watching the Saints game and drinking my beer. I enjoy drinking my beer.
No more extra calories.
But it's no more extra calories. So it's exercise and discipline. It's not something I'm doing begrudgingly, just like I do when I run.
Yeah.
It's a necessary, I won't call it evil, it's a necessary task.
You'll be healing. We're talking about healing our bodies from the inside out. What a better way to do it.
Yeah, this is my water face.
Isn't that what we're doing? What a better way to do it.
It's awesome.
And we're doing it as a family.
Yeah.
Because we're our own little community
So
here.
you in on this too, right?
And see, he is. And when we start, look what one person can do, y'all.
I got this.
What one person can do. And
we got this.
You know what else one person can do is?
What's that?
You know what our exercise of the day is?
What is it going to be?
Prayer.
We gonna pray.
Yeah, we're going to have to pray. I'm going to have to lead a lot of... Y'all pray for me. I'm going to need a lot of prayer with all this.
Our
You know how hard it
exercise
is?
of the day is prayer. Meditation, whatever, works for you. Mine is prayer. Some people's is meditation, whatever you'd like to call it, to get your mind right. Because that's really where it starts. Has anybody seen the movie The War Room? Did you see that movie?
I have not.
You have
My
not seen the
mom
movie?
talks about it all the time.
Your mom does? Really?
Of course. Yeah, she...
Really?
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
I've not seen it. You got me over here thinking about this water. I was running this morning trying to figure out how I was praying on how I could get to my house and get this orange instead of this orange Gatorade.
Well, I have the book, The Battle Plan for Prayer, that goes along with the book, The War Room. And actually, Ursula's mom gave me the book because she was telling me about the book, and she let me read a chapter of it. And I was like all into it. She's like, Eileen, I think I need to give you the book. I was like, thank you so much. So just on the back, it says, prayer should become your first plan of attack in all of life's battles, not your last resort. If you want to walk in greater victory while enjoying mightily answered prayer on a regular basis, it's time to engage with God at a deeper level. then you can discover firsthand that nothing is beyond his reach and that knowing him is the greatest reward of all. And I started reading the book and I kind of fell off, but I'm really getting back to it. I've just been called back to it. And it is one of the best exercises because when you get your mind right, everything else falls into place. And when we're talking about the water challenge, it's only about getting our mind right.
My mind is so...
Isn't it about getting our mind right? Because that's what it's all about. But seriously...
My water phase.
Okay, well, then you're going to pray on it.
I love water. I'm going to pray on it.
I mean, but think about everything. Look, it's 11:11. Everything that's going on in our community right now, what have we all started to turn to? What do you turn to when there are things that are going on in your life?
Pray.
And prayer is getting your what? Your mind right, right?
Amen.
And before you can exercise or start a new plan or anything, what do you have to do, Bashan?
You gotta pray, boy.
I gotta pray before I do those
Jesus
burpees.
Help me on this one.
Oh, actually, my boyfriend wants to come back and we're gonna train together, right?
Come on now.
I had to do a little flip of it because guess what?
Wept.
So, well, let me make you laugh. So I was like, I love burpees. I do. He said, well, then we're not gonna do them. I said, I love them. We have Frank on line too. He is a first-time caller. Good morning, Frank. Welcome to the Good Life. How are you? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, let's see. Maybe that. Frank.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How's everyone?
We are blessed.
Nice to talk to you guys.
You as well.
Dr. Griggs.
Yes.
I was wondering if you can speak on alkaline water for me, sir. I'd like to hear your perspective.
My perspective on alkaline water. Alkaline water, if that's going to get you to drink more water, then I want you to drink as much as you possibly can. There are people that are huge proponents of it, and they swear by it. And I will not go against what they want to do. What I've been told is that the body sees water as water, and we don't drink enough. It only takes 1.5% of being 1.5% dehydrated before you start having mental confusion. And Eileen, we were talking the other day about how people are walking around dehydrated, which causes you to be short-tempered. It can cause you to think that you're hungry when you're not, which can induce hangry. It can get too angry, which can raise tensions and stress and cortisol. So it's, I don't know. I'm really, that's kind of ride the line on that. There are a lot of people that swear by it. I just don't know. If that's going to make you drink more water, go for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for your call. We appreciate it. And that's what the Good Life is all about, opening your mind to living differently in the world. And honestly, we just want you to drink more water. I mean, make sure it's,
it's clean.
As long as it's clean.
It's clean.
Drink your water.
I wouldn't shock your system. So when it comes to drinking cold water, there are some people that can drink cold water when they're working out. My body does not tolerate it that well. If I drink cold water when I'm working out, it shocks my system, gives me cramps, makes me feel bad. So when I'm working out, it's better room temperature.
You get that brain freeze.
That brain freeze or that tooth freeze. Frozen teeth are always bad. But whatever it takes for you to drink more water, we are more dehydrated. We are sweating more than we think we are. There's 3 types of sweat. There's if you'll notice your professional athletes, those that are more in shape tend to sweat a lot. But that sweat is primarily your feet. The purpose of that actually is when you get nervous, in case you have to grab something, let you grip on to hold on. That's the purpose of that sweat. And then there's that just odoriferous sweat that we have under our arms and our groins. That's where the bacteria is.
I want to get rid of that.
Yeah, well, shower, clean. Hair holds sweat. Hair holds bacteria. It's not the sweat that actually smells. It's the bacteria that grow on our body. Typically, it's anaerobic or a bacteria without that don't require oxygen that cause the odors. And stay away from the antiperspirants because they clog your sweat pores. You want to be able to sweat and get it out.
Really?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Now, look, it's Wellness Wednesday. We are healing your bodies from the inside out. And when we get back, we're going to find out exactly how your body heals. Y'all, this is a progression today. Open your mind to living differently in the world. Stay tuned. We are here with Doc Griggs. We have Bashan Jordan of Tyra Rognola. How does your body heal? I don't know, but we'll find out when we get back. This is Good Life, y'all. businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191.
When I got hit in a car accident, the insurance company tried to give me less than I knew I deserved. I called Maurice Reed Jr. He got me $150,000.
I'm Maurice Reed Jr. If you got hit in a car accident, call me, 488-HELP. Hello, I'm R.C. Blakes Jr.
And I'm Lisa Blakes.
And we want to welcome you to the 2016 Swim Conference, Sisters Winning in Ministry. Check out who's going to be with us.
Ladies, join us at Swim Conference with Prophetess Shamik Johnson Broomfield of the Embassy Life Institute, Dr. Christian Fellowship Worship Center, Life Coach Rul Todd Kim, Pastor Sam Blakes of the New Home Ministries, and the Money Coach Dr. G of Living and Victory.
This year is the year of activation for women in ministry.
Yes, it is.
And I want you to register for this conference. Meet us right here in the city of New Orleans. God is going to do a new thing in you. What's growing in you? What gift has God given you? What ministry is developing in you? We want to activate it.
Register for Swim Conference 2016. Join us July 20th through the 23rd, 2016 in the great city of New Orleans. Go to swimconference.org and register today.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are back on Wellness Wednesday, and the Good Life Radio Show is brought to you by the Swim Conference. That is Sisters Winning in Ministry. It is a conference that is going on July 20th through July 23rd. You have a couple days to make sure you sign up. You do not want to miss it, especially with what everything is going on in the community right now. We really need to come together, and especially our ladies. You know, we're always talk about the men, and the men are doing things in the community, but ladies, let's get together and let's bring the good life. So go on to swimconference.org, swimconference.org, and sign up right now. I believe the VIP is all sold out. Yeah. Exactly. The VIP is all sold out, so there are a couple spots left, so make sure you do it right now. Swimconference.org, because that is a good life. You'll hear more information in the breaks with the commercials, socials, but make sure you go on. They will have information on all of my social media sites at TGL Radio Show on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, because that is the good life. Now, we're discussing healing ourselves from the inside out today. We're talking about water. We have a water challenge. We're going to be drinking water for the rest of the year. I'm excited about it. I know how I'm going to feel, and I know how you're going to feel. So join us in this challenge. We're also discussing prayer, changing your body from the inside out. We are discussing prayer. Change your life, change your mind from the inside out with prayer. We're about to get the medical version of how our body heals with Doc Griggs in a minute, but we have Miss Anita on the line. Miss Anita, welcome to The Good Life. How are you? Good morning. Miss Anita, are you back? Oh, there she is.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hello.
Yeah. I can hear you. Hello?
Oh.
Yes, listen, I have a question for the doctor.
Go ahead.
Is there any such thing, because I heard on one of the talk shows that drinking too much water
Yes.
is not good for you.
Yes.
And I also heard of a thing called alcoholic, like you're addicted to water.
Yeah, so both of those kind of go together. Yes, there is such a thing as drinking too much water, hyperhidrosis. You can actually drink way too much water, and it can throw your electrolytes off. Just like anything, our bodies can get addicted to behaviors, and we call it perseverate or just fixate on certain things. If you drink too much water, you throw your electrolyte balances off. It can lead to seizures, it can possibly death, muscle fasciculations, heart palpitations. It can lead to heart arrhythmias, all kinds of things. Bad things can happen if you drink too much water. The best gauge as to how much water you need to drink is you drink till your urine turns clear. If your urine starts to get darker like it did that first time you go in the morning, you need to drink more water. The recommended dose of water, the recommended amount of water is anywhere between 2.7 and 3.6 liters a day, which is the equivalent of 3 to 4 bottles of water a day, which is about 8 glasses or half your body weight in water. If you do the capillary refill test and you press down on your middle finger, it's the easiest, and you let go, and it takes longer than 2 seconds to fill up, then you're dehydrated, drink some water. If you start to have mental status changes, if there's pain, if you stop sweating, you run the risk of heat exhaustion, so you need to drink water. So you want to be careful. We want you to drink water, and the thing is, you have to realize you get water in some of our foods. Even the cold drinks that we tell you not to drink, and the coffee, and the juices, there's water in that. That counts towards your water for the day. So the best gauge I would use my urine, and my capillary refill.
Okay, yeah, because I drink like at least 5 hours a day.
That's good. That's good, especially if you're exercise. We don't realize how much water we lose just by breathing and by perspiring and going to the bathroom. I mean, we lose water all the time, so it's a good thing. But you don't want to fixate on it because you can drink too much water.
Yeah, because I work in a bakery, so I have to drink a lot of water.
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
Being on the oven and stuff, so yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know I have to drink a lot of water, but I was just wondering, I don't drink sodas, but I do drink coffee.
That water counts, and you got to be careful with coffee and caffeinated drinks because they're diuretics. And what diuretics do is they make you go to the bathroom. So even though they have water in them, they make you lose, which is why people, when they drink beer, which is a diuretic as well, think they're getting hydrated, but it makes them go to the bathroom. It comes out clear, so they think they're doing a good thing, but then they end up with that dreaded hangover.
Okay, so decaf counts. I drink decaf. So where does that stand with the decaf if I drink decaf? I know I'm not drinking the caffeine, but I do drink decaf.
The funny thing about decaffeinated coffee, it does have a little bit of caffeine in it. It's not 100% caffeine free. It gives you the taste, so it won't give you as much of the caffeine, so you won't have as many of the side effects or the effects. But I wouldn't worry as much about that as I would working about that hot oven and drinking water. You need to drink. You drink water. Just monitor your urine. If you drink 5 bottles of water and don't go to the bathroom, you need to drink some more water.
Oh, no, I'm good about the bathroom.
Yeah,
I have no problem with the bathroom.
Just pay attention to the color of it, and if it starts to darken up, drink a little bit more water.
It's all good. The color and everything is all good.
Oh, we're living great
I'm
then.
good on that. But I was just wondering about the issue of drinking too much, but I got you now.
Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am.
And thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Anita. Thank you for opening our mind to living differently in the world.
That's something I'm so glad people are being. I mean, I'm joking Well, I'm not joking about just drinking water. I'm got to work on being excited and figuring that out. Just water. Yeah, that's fine. But it makes you
not just water. We're doing tea, and we're being creative about our water. We can flavor our water. We can do all these other kind of things.
There's a funny thing about tea. I don't like tea. I'm not a tea fan. I used to be a tea fan.
Be creative.
McDonald's tea.
I like Long Island.
We discussed this. Long Island is not an option.
I'm just saying. I have a North Carolina tea that I make for the family.
People like the steep tea. We're getting options. Protein drinks.
Teas are good. Teas
opening your mind.
You just want to be careful with teas because they're caffeinated, and they can cause you to go to the bathroom.
So I'm drinking water.
Don't drink too much. Just drink your water.
And speaking of that, since we did say that, how likely is it that you drink too much water?
It's not very likely. I mean, it's more of a thing. Again, it's one of those things where people fix on, I got to drink water, and they just overdo it. It's not usually a thing that we tend to go into.
I'm not saying that it can't happen, but the likelihood of
it is I'm not going to say it's unlikely, but it's rare. It's more rare than dehydration. Let's say that.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. It's more likely. Yeah. So we're discussing healing our bodies from the inside out today. So, Doc Griggs, how does our body actually heal? I don't think, sometimes we know that if we get a cut, and look, I'm looking at my finger right now, we get a cut, by the next morning we wake up and it's starting to heal itself. So how does our body actually heal? What is the process? What's going on?
Well, there's a lot. It depends on the injury, actually. When you're talking about a cut, you're talking about the blood. There are different parts of it. There's white blood cells. There's platelets. There's all kinds of other things that have to cascade, a healing cascade, a clotting cascade that comes in to form a clot to protect it while the bacteria come and clean things up on the outside of it. But it depends on what you're talking about. Typically, I don't know. Like when you say when we heal, what type of injury are you talking about? When we're in a constant state of, there's inflammation that has to take place, and the inflammation happens because in order for something to heal, if there's a punch hole in that wall, in order to let everybody in that needs to fix it, well, we have to swell up this room and tighten up the room so everybody can get in and do what it is that they're supposed to do. I will say that things like cortisol and stress, cortisol and epinephrine.
That's where I was going.
Yeah, that's let's just say raising your sugar level puts a bunch of sugar in the way when you're trying to heal. That's why things heal slower when you're an uncontrolled diabetic. All that sugar in the blood gets in the way of everybody. Look, man, I'm trying to fix the wall. I'm trying to figure, hey, you want a cupcake? Want a cupcake? Want a cupcake? No, I'm trying to fix the wall, dude. Wow, I can hear it. And then, here's my boy. Take 2 cupcakes. No, that's why you want to keep your blood sugars controlled. And what happens with the epinephrine, it raises your blood sugar. It causes vasoconstriction. But the vasoconstriction means this room, somebody busts that window, and all of a sudden the room gets smaller. And there's 2 big people in the way trying to give us cupcakes. So that's hypertension, diabetes, that's cortisol and epinephrine. So if you de-stress...
So our body cannot heal under stress?
It takes longer for our body to heal.
There we go.
Under stress.
Our body will take longer
under stressful conditions.
To heal under stressful conditions.
And there's also the fact that being injured in and of itself is a stressful condition. So that's why you try to take optimal care of yourself, because if something happens, if you hit your finger, you're going to get mad. You're going to be blood sugar's going to go up, blood pressure's going to go up, but you still got to heal. And if you don't have an uncontrolled condition like hypertension or diabetes, it's going to take a lot longer.
So how does stress, because I was reading here at nextavenue.org, how does stress defeat healing? What is I guess, stopping it or making it take a longer time?
But that's kind of what I was saying. If the room is smaller and we have more people in the way, we can't get to the window and fix it. We have to get to the window and fix that busted window how we can, as opposed to the room being this big and there just being us in it, and we just got to let Chuck and Lee in to fix the window. It's a lot easier to do when your blood sugar is not up and your blood pressure is up. The blood pressure, the vasoconstriction causes the room to get smaller. Blood sugar being up puts more people in the way. Does that make sense?
So that's how it heals. So
Break it down.
If we relax,
which is a hard thing to do under stressful conditions. But that's why we do things like meditation and we woosah. I was reading something this morning.
Y'all see where I'm going. I hope y'all see where I'm just opening my mind a little bit.
Shaolin monk that was explaining how easy it is in 3 seconds to get to a state of peace. in that meditative state. And it's as simple as you focus on your breathing. What happens is it declutters everything that your mind is thinking about, and you focus on in, out. You ever think about it? When someone tells you to relax, you go to your doctor, take a deep breath. In, out. You ever have someone hyperventilating, freaking out? Oh, okay, slow down. Breathe in, breathe out. You ever go to a meditation yoga class? They have you breathe in, breathe out, and immediately your body focuses, your mind focuses on breathing in, breathing out, and everything else gets blocked out. So you're automatically setting yourself up for a meditative state, more relaxed state.
So in order for you to heal, you have to be focused.
You have to be focused.
Oh, I know you have to go, so I'm not going to be pushing you.
No, it's not. You go. You know, it's funny is we've been doing this for a long time, and the hours. It seems that everyone wants to call me on my cell phone when I'm on. They know.
Isn't that how it happens?
They know I'm on the air.
Isn't that how it happens? Y'all, he's on the air. Don't call him right now.
Hello. Yes, can I help you?
And speaking of Bashan, I want to give people this scenario from a different point of view. Mm-hmm. We're talking about healing from the inside out. And so when you are, let's just say, in competition, he's talking about you can't do stuff in a stressful condition.
Correct.
How can you compete or be effective if you're stressed?
It's going to be very challenging. I mean, so for example, I use myself for example. When I used to compete, I kind of just block myself out from everybody, right? So I kind of just, even in the ring, I'm hanging with my buddies that I'm about to compete with, I usually stay to myself, and that gives me opportunity to just get my mind clear, just like Dr. Graves was just talking about, and take deep breaths and just kind of just prepare yourself, because if you get excited, right, and that's kind of, I mean, that's necessarily stress, but it's kind of the same thing,
but,
right?
But Greg, stress doesn't know the difference.
Exactly.
No such thing.
Exactly.
I pay attention.
Yeah, it's good.
No, exactly.
Stress doesn't know the difference.
You win the lottery, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Your body's like,
it's still cortisol and epinephrine that are going to get released, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't know the difference. Good stress, bad stress. It's still. I see y'all better follow. Y'all better follow where I'm going with this. Open your minds, because it doesn't know the difference between good stress, bad stress. So you're still going to have that reaction of, I can't get what I want to get accomplished. Because when you're excited, let's just say, I have a perfect example. Aiden and his basketball team, and they probably don't love it right now, but it was like the last couple seconds, and one of the kids hit a 3-pointer and put them up by 1, and they had 14 seconds left. They were so excited that didn't realize, and I think Aiden was actually the only one that came back down the court, didn't realize that the other boy took the ball down the court and made a layup. But the point is, they were so excited they couldn't focus.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're children. We're adults. Mm-hmm. But the point is, they were so excited. So the stress, positive or negative, you're so excited you can't focus on getting your mind right, which is the good life. You see what? Look, Bashan, it's starting to click for you where I'm doing something. You see what I'm saying, right?
You're preaching over.
So if we're trying to heal ourselves from the inside out, how can we do it if we're stressed and we're not
it's a challenge.
Focused?
It's a challenge that makes more stress for you.
So we need to heal ourselves from the inside out. There's a little fasting involved with only drinking water. A little prayer.
There you go.
Getting our mind right.
Man.
So we can come together as a community.
I like how you broke that all together.
You like that, huh? You like that. You like that. So we can open our mind, body, and soul with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding. Because when we put all that together, we can change something. But I can't change anything if I'm stressed.
Wow. Just like what's going on in the world today.
And I'm not saying this from my point of view. Look, Doc Griggs just told you that from a physical response.
Yeah.
Your body can't change anything if it's stressed.
Can't change. It's a lot more difficult. And I'm thinking back to that Shaolin monk thing. Do you ever notice that people, our country, we just need to breathe.
Take a deep breath.
Breathe, the sigh. Really, all we're doing is refocusing. Breathe in, breathe out. That's all we need to do.
Imagine that. And so when I was looking up healing the body, the word regeneration came up, because that's the medical definition, correct?
Yeah, I want to.
See, look, I know a little. I read, but that's why I always veer to you because you know
she reads a lot.
You can give a better definition of the medical terminology. But when I was looking, the word regeneration came up, and I just think that's really what we need to do with our society right now. We need to regenerate our society so we can live the good life. And we're going to discuss that when we come right back. We're going to have Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL, our life coach. And y'all, we're going to heal ourselves from the inside out. This is Wellness Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Henry Jolly.